And now on to the last video for the writing linear equations worksheet on the kutasoftware website. I'll leave a link in the description below how to get to that. But in this video, we're going to write the point-slope form of the equation of the line described. Now in the last video, we used point-slope form to help us get to standard form. So let's go ahead and write the format of point-slope form, since we're already pretty familiar with it. We'll have y minus y1, which y1 is the y-coordinate of the given point, and that's going to be equal to m, which is the slope, times x minus x1, where x1 is the x-coordinate of the given point. So there's two things we need for point-slope form. We need an x1 and a y1, and we need to know that slope. In number 17, our x1 and y1 are 4 and 2, and it says that the equation we're looking for is parallel to y equals negative 3/4 x minus 5. In order for a line to be parallel to another line, they have to have the same slope. The slope of this equation, which is in the form of y equals mx plus b, is negative 3/4 x. So we're going to use that same slope to form our new equation. So we're going to have y minus y1, so y minus 2 is equal to m, which we know is negative 3/4, times x minus x1, which is 4. And that's the answer for number 17. Y minus 2 equals negative 3/4 times x minus 4. In number 18, we have our x1, y1, and we also know that our new equation is going to be parallel to y equals 7/3 x plus 3, which is in the form of y equals mx plus b, so slope-intercept form, where our m is 7/3. In order for an equation to be parallel to another equation, they have to have the same slope. So the slope of this equation is going to be the same slope in our new equation. So we'll have y minus y1, which is y minus a negative 3, and that's going to be equal to our m of 7/3 times x minus a negative 3. And let's go ahead and clean this up. When you subtract a negative, you're adding a positive. So that's going to be y plus 3 equals 7/3 x plus 3. And that's the solution in number 18. In number 19, our x1 is negative 4, our y1 is 0, and it's parallel to y equals 3/4 x minus 2. And parallel means it has the same slope, and the slope is that 3/4. So y minus y1 is y minus 0, and that's equal to m, so 3/4 times x minus x1, which is that negative 4. Simplifying, y minus 0 is simply y, and that's equal to 3/4 x minus the negative plus the positive. So y equals 3/4 times x plus 4. Again, we can find our slope since it's parallel to y equals negative 5x plus 2. And here's our x1 and our y1, because that's the given point that we're going through. Y minus y1 is y minus 4, and that's equal to our m, which is negative 5, times x minus x1. So we're subtracting a negative, which is the same as adding that positive 1. Y minus 4 equals negative 5 times x plus 1.